I turned 33 today. At least I think it's 33. I was born in 85. I'm so old I have to do math to figure out how old I am. Although I guess that doesn't really prove that I'm old. It just proves that I'm bad at math. But I figure over those 33-ish years, I probably picked up a few lessons. So I wanted to share that wisdom with you now. First of all, I don't think there is any wisdom to share. I think that's the biggest thing I've learned up to this point in my life. I think there's a myth out there that as we get older, we get wiser and more experienced and we become better people. But deep down, we don't really believe that. Because if that were true, the older you are, the better of a person you would be. Now think about that. Would you be comfortable in a world where you could only vote if you were 70 years old or older? Yeah, that'd be terrifying. Dinner would start at 4 p.m. Everybody would have their pants up to their armpits and nobody would survive on the road. Like, you cannot let old people be in charge of anything. But in theory, these are the smartest, wisest, most well-rounded people out there. But it's not true. We don't really believe it. See, I don't think we become better people as we go along. The whole character growth trope that's out there in novels and movies, it doesn't work that way. Like, you're a hero and you go out there on some big quest and you come back. You're not a better, more well-rounded person. You're just a person with more money and PTSD from fighting dragons. Like, you just adapt to your circumstances. Like, I'm not a better person now at 33 than I was at 18 when I first started doing, these recaps. Of course, back then I was chiseling them in stone rather than doing them on a webcam, but it was the same basic idea. Like, I'm no smarter now than I was back then. It's just back then I was adapted for being young and single and wasting my life, and now I'm adapted to being old and used up and wasting my life. But I'm not, one is not better than the other. If I went back and met 18-year-old me, I couldn't say that there's been any significant character growth between then and now. We're just adapted to a better set of circumstances. 18-year-old me couldn't handle raising 4 kids. 18-year-old me was too smart for that. He would have run away. 33-year-old me couldn't handle being in college. I don't have the patience for that. You tell me to write a paper, I'm gonna go take a nap, because you know what? I know it doesn't lead to anything. So we're a lot like animals in that respect. You know, you get the different finches on the Galapagos Island, and each one develops a different beak. They adapt to their circumstances. One finch isn't better than the other finch. One's like, hey, I got a ridiculously long beak because I need to pick bugs out of a tree. That's what I am. I'm the guy with, instead of a ridiculously long beak, I've got, I don't know, like just a slightly repressed patience so that I can deal with my children so they don't, I guess it wouldn't be repressed patience. Repressed patience would make me angrier. Let's say repressed anger. I learned to bottle that up inside to deal with 4 kids screaming at me all day. That's where I'm at. So that's the message I want to convey. I am not a better person. I am not a wiser person, and I never will be, and neither will you. Every year, we just adapt to a slightly different set of circumstances. Neither better nor worse. We're just in the moment, moving forward on our long and meaningless slog. Do you feel uplifted? If you feel uplifted, I failed at my message here. We'll see if I live to 34 so I can convey an equally uplifting message. Unless I was 34 this year and did the math wrong. It's entirely possible. I'm not going to double check my work. I'm not 18-year-old me. I can't do math anymore. Yeah, maybe 33-year-old me is better. Yeah, life without math definitely works. So those are the lessons that I've learned up till this point. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see if I'm still alive at this time next year. Thank you.